Hello humans, peoples, and others, and welcome back to my inn. Today we will be reacting to ace memes and stuff, so yeah. And yeah, we're going to be doing this slightly differently, so I guess I'd say onwards into the memes, but I already have them pulled up, and because of how I've changed how I'm editing it, I can just literally just click over here, and now I have them. And then they'll just appear and disappear as I'm going through them. So yeah, how I came out to my friends. Bro, I'm Ace. Yeah. That's kind of how I came out to my friends. It's just like, I'll pretty much tell them something equal to that, because I am. It's my. All of that's weird for me. But yeah, for the most part, I'm Ace. 100%. I don't know. But literally, anytime any of that is mentioned, or any mention of any of that at all, it's just like, why in the world would I ever care? I am Ace. But yeah, to the next meme. Well, I don't have to say that anymore. I can just bring it up. It's already up. Having a non-ace boyfriend is fun. My boyfriend melting down over the hottest pic I've ever seen. I'm assuming they meant he's ever seen, but you know. OMG. Yay. Me not even realizing it was hot. I also get that. Very much so. I don't know what to say beyond that, though, so to the next meme. And then this one, this text is small, so I might get extra loud because I'm gonna have to get closer to the mic to read it. Best ace lore I've ever heard in a long time. The bowl, or the Super Bowl, or whatever, I'm not American. That's a really big bowl of Kellogg's. You know what? I did like Kellogg's. I actually do. It's pretty good. If it has stuff in it. It's not good as just the flakes, but yeah. Oh, nobody's going to be, it's that after this. It's nobody? Like Odysseus? This is what made me ace. My mom dipped me by the heel into the world's biggest bowl of cornflakes, and here I am. Amazing tags. My ankle is so fluffy that, though. A Victorian. Every reply to this is another punch in the gut. You know what? Yeah. They are the Achilles of aces. Imagine. Well, because in some legends you have Achilles covering his heel with like a leaf and stuff to mark it for whatever reason. I don't know why. And it's also really stupid because he had a full set of armor made by Zeus himself. Well, commissioned by Zeus, probably made by Hephaestus, but that doesn't matter. But I don't know why he'd wear the leaf then, because he had armor. And Greek armor did technically cover the heel. But yeah, so would they have just like Kellogg flakes over their heel to signify that? But to the next meme. This one is long. And not by long I mean like lengthwise. Reasons why I'm the family disappointment. This. How parents go from that is bad to I want grandkids. Yeah. And because I'm not completely out to my family for this part either. I'm not out to a lot of people about a lot of things. But yeah. So, my father will sit there and assume that I'm going to end up having children and all that. That's just disgusting to me. Wretched humans. I don't know. Not all people are bad. But yeah, Polk. Chaos control. I'm a top. I'm a bottom. Well, I'm the ultimate life form. And that is Shadow the Hedgehog. I've not seen that movie yet. I want to see that one. I liked the first two. First two were really, really good. In my opinion. I know. I don't know. I've seen actually the very like first 10 minutes of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. But you know what? Overall, I do want to. I need to watch that one. I don't know. Comment a reminder for me if you really wanted to. I don't know why you would. Poke. Uh, the comic is 5 years old, but it doesn't make it like any less good. This must be one of those picture books our dear Nifty is so fond of. What did she call it again? It was such a silly word. Hent pie? Her tentacle corn? Why did she have that for... Oh, I guess she's meant to be like a 50s housewife. That's why she had it. Because, yeah, that is just kind of what happens with 50s housewives, but... disgusting. I guess, though, that's just mostly because of who I am. Oh, is he eye bleaching himself? Yes, he is. Fair enough. Especially, Alistair's such a cool character. He's very evil and very cool. I have a pin of him that I bought at a really cool convention once. Here it is. Maybe I'll put up a picture of it. I got it from a cool streamer. I'll also put up their... Well, I got it... Yeah, from a cool streamer. I'll put up maybe their Twitch name, or title, whatever. Above the pin. Because, yeah... And so yeah, Poke, oh boy, it's my favorite holiday. Valentine's Day. Here it comes. And aces, arrow aces, and arrows. That's, yeah. I do not like Valentine's Day. Not one bit. I see why other people like it, and I have a very fun fact about it. First one is Saint Valentine. Well, there wasn't just one Saint Valentine, and one of the Saint Valentines died in prison, if I remember correctly. So yeah, but that's just because he was arrested because he was in a place where they didn't like him. Medieval stuff just happens all the time. But yeah, Valentine's Day is just a meh holiday to me. A lot of them are. Halloween's one of my favorites, though. It's a real comment I got. If you were really ace, you would not be watching anime. You should be assembling or model planes and trains in a garage somewhere. First off, do you know how expensive model planes and trains are? Second off, I'm not really interested in planes and trains. Model dragons. Model dragons in medieval buildings. That I could get behind, but anime is not just you don't have to be attracted to the anime people. In fact, it's kind of weird if you are. But, I mean, I personally do get a ton of gender envy from them, but that's because I'm weird. I don't know. But how in the ever do they, if they genuinely think that, how in the ever... To the next meme. I'm being rage baited and it's working. Trying to explain and argue with someone about how that isn't a requirement for a relationship and that ace people can be pressured into having it. Yeah, it is like talking to a brick wall with a ton of people. Because for some reason, I guess it's probably one of those things of... It's a thing they've known all their life, and a majority of the people they know have had it all their life, even if some people experience it slightly differently. They can't comprehend what it's like to not have the attraction and all that, or the want for that. Which, again, I find gross, but Poke. What a shame. I hate that body count can refer to your number of that kind of partners. Now every time I tell people I have a high body count, they think I'm a slut. You know what? That's a mass murderer right there. It is very inconvenient, though. Because it's like, how are you supposed to tell people your score? It's, if we count like monsters and stuff, it can get pretty high. For the whole kill score. But yeah, Poke. We are supreme. I can't go a month without having that. Lucky I can't go a week without having it. Amateurs. What was that, punk? Amateurs. Ace people. Yeah. How is that a thing they can't go without having? I'm going to go to the next meme before that breaks my brain. I'm not gonna think on that too much. Here to remind y'all that you're valid. I made a joke about that earlier on a video. Not one of my videos, and I commented a joke. It's a grammar joke one, though. Maybe I'll put it in the description of this video if you guys want to check that out. Here to remind... Okay, I finally found it after 15 years, the scroll of truth. Hetero-romantic asexuals and heterosexual aromantics are still queer and part of the queer community. Yeah. Yeah, that is very true. Just because they are in one way or another kinda straight, they are also not within the mold of just being a normal straight person. And thus, they are queer. Technically, even if we want to go for the base of the word, queer is just like question. So, someone who is queer or is going to be different, someone who is questioned, which is very bad that that's where the root is. But you know what? It's now stuck with the community, so that's fine. But yeah, they would be considered queer. But yeah, to the next meme. It's zoomies. Epsilon colon. I'll use epsilon colon sometimes just because I find it funny with the colon 3 chains. You know, comment down colon 3 or epsilon colon in the comments. I should warn you, I can keep you up all night. Stop, it's 3 a.m. You know what? If you have the simple zest for life, you have to. You just have to do it. It's unfortunate though, sometimes I'll be in the middle of something when I just have the simple zest for life and I must stop whatever I'm doing. Even if I can't stop, I have to pause and just let my mind wander to just let it go. But yeah, that'll keep someone awake. To the next meme. I don't know how many more of these are left because I don't have like the whole list. I'm literally sitting here with them and I'm just clicking a next button. It's cake. Dating markets. Me naturally happy with no libido. I don't know what that is, and I'm assuming I don't want to. You know what? Yeah. I'm assuming it's called... So, it could be called cake for multiple reasons. I'm assuming because us aces like cake. But yeah, poke. It is indeed not very safe. What is the most NSFW you have seen at your job? A guy walking underneath a loaded forklift. Nothing happened, but it was not safe. That is a OSHA violation right there. It for sure is not a safe thing. But you know what? What is OSHA if not just a thing? They're guidelines. Do not follow that advice. Poke. That's all I want. I want love, not lust. And that's fair. I get why they're using lust. It's also really funny. Lust originally did not mean what we know lust as. It's now stuck and it's fully culturally ingrained as lust is what it is. But it used to actually just be a different, not form of greed, but a different form of like yearning or want. Similar to greed or envy. Or gluttony. But yeah, Poke. Can't we all agree? I'd rather have cake. International Asexuality Day 2025. I don't know when that is, so I guess. That's actually really cool. Arrow Ace, or no, not Arrow Ace, Ace Alistair. But yeah, a poke. Send to Aces, so send to all of you here. Send this to someone who is ace. I will throw hands with any guy, gal, trans, non-binary, agender, or demi, egg or cis, who says I can fix you. There is context on the next slide, but I forgot to take a screenshot of that. It was just something about how, I don't know. But yeah, they deserve to have hands thrown at them because it's not a thing that needs to be fixed. Just overall. Because yeah. Next meme. I made us a Spino. Spinosaurus. I can't read that other one. I will try though. Aegypticus. Aegypticus. That's a long word. Oh, not even long, just complicated. I really like it though. It's very nice. And I think that is the last one. So we will get going to the outro now, except I've already established that I don't have to actually do transitions for that anymore. That's ironic. Okay. Yeah. I hope you liked it. Like if you want, comment. I think :3 and epsilon : if you want, or your favorite dinosaur. Dinosaurs are cool after all. And subscribe if you want, because it would be cool. And we're almost to 250, where I'll do another complete 7-day meme week and all that. I think next video I'm going to do is probably going to be a lore video, because I wanna. So yeah, bye.